Behind me is one of the last 20 Tesla Roadsters ever made. This was built in 2011. It is a Tesla that when it was purchased had every single option that you could get. And inside of this red folder right here, we have every single purchase document that was given from Tesla to the original owner. And let me tell you, these people were incredibly detailed in keeping everything. In today's video, we're going to look at the things that Tesla gave out when you purchased an original Tesla Roadster, a peek into the past of Tesla before it became the world's #1 largest manufacturer. What was the original purchase price of this vehicle? This person met Elon Musk at a party and said, I want one of his cars, give me every option that we have. Then one of the last 20 ever made was this car, and it was sent to her in Hawaii. And years later, I purchased this car and it has less than 10,000 miles on it. It's not easy getting out of this vehicle. But today it's gonna be really fun to take a look through these documents and see what is inside, and then we'll throw out some guesses of what this car is currently worth today and what it might look like in 5 or 10 years. Because this is a very, very rare, unique car, and my guess will be something that is very coveted by car collectors in the future as everything goes electric. Let's go inside, take a look at these documents, and I have to tell you I love this car, so let's go check these out. This is the Roadster that most people think about. It's the next gen Roadster that was announced like 6 years ago that a lot of people are wondering if it's ever going to come out to the market. That's not the Roadster we're talking about. As you guys said, we got this racetrack coming in front of us.
Do this? 3, 2, 1.
Oh! Whoa! Oh! What?
Dude, I'm here to tell you that never gets old.
I hope this comes out someday because Tesla owes me a free one, and I think like $110,000 off of a second one. So I'm excited for this to come out because I get the free one. And so if you guys are wondering my opinion on the Roadster and why we haven't seen it, I think when the Porsche Taycan came out and it broke a bunch of records about being the fastest production car, I think Elon wanted to have that record of the fastest production car. So he took some of the technology that was meant and being developed for the Tesla Roadster, the next Tesla Roadster, and put that into the Tesla Plaid, launched it, and now that's delayed it even more because I don't know how you can make the Tesla Model S any faster or make the Roadster any faster unless you have some big gains in the battery technology, which they're working on. So hopefully someday we see this. I think once Cybertruck comes out and they're able to mass scale that, then they might be able to go and take some money and put it on a Roadster, which they're probably not gonna make a ton of money on it if it's a $250,000 car. So there's the Roadster. It's beautiful. It looks a lot like the car that I have. But now, let's get into the original documents from the original person. Now, the cool thing about the original Tesla Roadster is that the people that bought this Tesla Roadster really, really believed in Elon Musk. And a lot of these people had a lot of money, like hundreds of millions of dollars. Like there's a lot of actors, actresses. You'd be surprised to know some of the people that own Tesla Roadsters because right now, some of those people are considered to be maybe Tesla haters. It's a true story. I love this. I think that there is a typo in their document. And remember, when this person bought this car, it was one of the last 20 ever made. So this was like well into their journey, 3rd year of making Tesla Roadsters. They were moving on to the Model S. It was just about to come out. This is one of the last Tesla Roadsters ever made. But I think there's a typo because it says, no more dependence on oil and yesterday's technology. This is where I think the typo is, and maybe I'm wrong. Behind the wheel, don't be surprised when your cheeks smart from a constant Tesla grin. Leslie's laughing behind the camera over there.
Say it again.
Okay, Leslie worked in PR and communications for years, so I think I'm right, there is a typo. Don't be surprised when your cheeks smart from a constant Tesla grin.
What's it supposed to be?
I don't know, and your cheeks hurt maybe?
Oh.
When your cheeks hurt from a constant Tesla grin?
Bum. I was thinking your cheeks like your bum.
Your bum. When your cheeks smart. Why would your bum cheeks be smart?
I don't know.
So yeah, Tesla, Maybe there's another reason why they don't do marketing these days, because they kind of sucked at it. I can't even see the typo inside of here. Or maybe I'm wrong. Is this some advanced level of English that I'm not aware of? Don't be surprised when your cheeks smart from a constant Tesla grin. I like that she's laughing. Her cheeks are definitely smarting from the Tesla grin right now. So anyway, there's a document. I am not gonna lose this one. I don't think there's many more of these brochures in the world. Maybe we can get an early Tesla employee to confirm whether that was a misspelling. Okay, now on to the next goods. And I love it. This lady that owned this, I won't share too many details about her, but I will say she was in that category of very, very wealthy. Inside of here, she included 2003 Motor Trend Car of the Year. So I'm thinking that when she saw this, she was just so excited and she bought this like a year after she bought her Roadster and just put it in as something to keep. But I think it's pretty cool. Like, look at Elon. Look at the guy. Oh, there's a car that came out. I wonder if that employee works there anymore. Probably not. Somebody's business card. Look at young Elon over here with his Model S that came out, trying to bully all of those auto manufacturers from Detroit and from Germany. And I don't think any of them thought that he could do it. And now look at him now. And it is weird that the car looks almost the same now with the Model S as what it does now. So anyway, that's a random one that's in there. Pretty good condition. All right, we got some documents on here. Tesla Roadster Sport. Let me look at this and see what it is. Oh, what the heck? Okay, something's wrong. Check this out. Tesla Roadster Sport. You open up this brochure, it's got the white one. Don't be surprised when your cheeks smart from a constant Tesla grin. It says it again. What do they mean?
Is it British? Like smart?
Don't ask me, it sounds like a typo to me. Why would your cheeks smart? What does that even mean? Your cheeks are smart from a Tesla grin? That doesn't even make sense. So yeah, apparently that's still, wow. Oh, this is cool. This is really cool. It has the specs inside of it. All of the specs. Man, 245 miles per charge, 3.7 seconds, 0 to 60, 0 tailpipe emissions. I love it, dude. This is so funny because it's people back in the day that didn't have electric cars. Like right now, of course we know there's no tailpipe, but this car was meant to show people that, hey, electric cars can be cool, they can be sexy. And also, this is totally impossible of the Roadster. This is a Roadster with a ski rack on it in the mountains. Like Tesla is trying to advertise, look, you can take your Tesla Roadster to the slopes. You can barely drive it on like gravel. The tires just spin out and the traction control is not great, but I appreciate them. They say it's an all-weather supercar. Yeah, okay, all right. You can take your Roadster. This is great. Who are the people that were writing this back then? The liquid-cooled battery pack and advanced power control components make the Roadster a champion from the Australian outback to the Swiss Alps. There's no way that one of these has been in the Australian outback or the Swiss Alps. I doubt it. Maybe the Swiss Alps. That is possible. Some of them could be out there. Smartly plug in. The battery can be topped off using nearly any outlet anywhere in the world. That's interesting. It's so new for people back then to understand what electric car is. And I really appreciate the way that Tesla came out with theirs and had to just educate everybody on what an electric car is and what it can do. One thing I really like is that on her folder with all of the facts, it says on there, Carl Medlock, and has his phone number. Built the car. He did build the car. Carl Medlock. He's the guy that we've done a podcast with. We've gone up to his shop a couple of times. He is the Roadster doctor. Built the car for me when he was at Tesla. He has a great shop in Seattle now. That's right. That is the only shop. If you want to get your Tesla fixed somewhere, this is a shameless plug. Not even shameless. I don't get any commission or anything for this. Go to Carl, go to Seattle, ship your car there. He knows what he's doing. He will get it fixed the right way. Carl Medlock and Sons. Anyway, she's just totally giving him a little plug right there, and she's not wrong. I think she must have wrote that for me. Whew. All right, what is inside these documents? How much did this car actually cost? What did it cost this owner? The electric vehicle, you just buy it without any options, $128,500. So that's more than any Tesla cost right now today. And then destination charges, $1,950. You've got executive leather interior with carbon fiber accents. I think it's interesting that the leather interior with the seats that we have in that car, and then also all the carbon fiber accents that are all outside and around it, all come in one package. That is an additional $11,700. the infotainment group. Now, I was jamming out in there. I don't think I can play it in this video. Jason, probably shouldn't include a clip because it's Jonas Brothers, the Waffle House, because we just went to their concert and now I like that song a lot and I like waffles. I was jamming out and it sounds really, really good. I've owned another Roadster that didn't have the good infotainment package. This one is legit. It's the best that they have. And it's the third year of them making the cars, and so they just got better every single year. That package is an additional $4,500. The clear coat, carbon fiber body accents, so I guess the exterior is different, $8,000 on that. Solar guard windshield, $400. Paint armor, so there was some bit of paint protection on there. When we got the car, we ripped off all the paint protection. We put new clear coat on there to make it look even better and newer. That was $1,495. And then a universal mobile connector, I don't know what that is, $1,500. And then the car cover. I have a car cover. I have it on the car. You can't buy them on eBay. You can't find them for the Tesla Roadster. I tried buying a third-party one, and then like 2 weeks later, they sent me an email and said, sorry, we don't have these. I can't sell them to you. So they're hard to get. That was only $349. I think there's Tesla owners that would buy them for a lot more. She also paid $12,000 for a battery replacement. So if the battery within the first like 8 years, you ever want to get it replaced, because the problem with this Tesla is that if you let it run to zero, which can happen, then the battery has to be replaced. And it's like $35,000. That's today. Like I check on this thing every few days and make sure that the battery has enough charge. But she prepaid $12,000 for a battery replacement service. And so that was an option. And then also extended service, $5,000, actual shipping charges, $2,300. In total, I think this is a little bit low. In total, she spent $160,694. Now, that doesn't look like it's including the $12,000 and the $5,000. So I think we're looking at more like $180,000 for this car.
That's way more than I thought it was gonna be.
That's more than Leslie thought. So I did not buy it for that much. I bought it for a lot less than that. But this was a few years ago before Tesla really took off, before the stock took off, before the company took off. And so it could honestly, considering it's one of the last 20 ever made, it's got the beautiful red, the carbon fiber, every single option. The battery, before I got it 3 years ago, she did take advantage of that battery replacement and put the $35,000 battery in there. So it's the Roadster Sport, it's a 2.5, it's the best of the best. We've seen some that have sold for $250,000. We've seen some that have sold for anywhere from $80,000 to $150,000. I think it's gonna be more in that range, like $150,000 to $200,000 at this point. But considering that there are less than 1,500 of them in the world, and this is the car that started it all with the EV revolution, honestly, and I know it's because I own this, you're probably gonna be like, well, of course you think that. I think this car could be worth over $1 million at some point. I really do. It's a car collector's dream, especially with less than 10,000 miles, but these cars hold their value really well. Now, this is not financial advice. Don't go buy a Tesla Roadster, because I said someday it could be worth $1 million. That's just a guess. It's just a guess. The battery replacement shows right there, it's a program purchase price, $12,000. And then there's a time period associated with it that you get a refund. If you're able to wait till you're 7, 8, 9, 10, then they give you some money back for waiting that long. But if you get it replaced in your 4th year, then you actually owe them another $6,000. So it's kind of a weird program there. And Tesla has said in the past, in the last couple of years, that they're going to revive the battery program to help out some of these Roadsters that are just completely dead. But unfortunately, Elon has not put the team of the Roadsters in charge to like look at it and come up with that. And so the battery tech is old. If they could take current like 4680 Tesla batteries that are in the current Model Y and the Model 3 and the new Cybertruck coming out and put those inside of this, like retrofit it somehow in the back, that would be amazing. I think a lot of Roadster owners would want to do it. So I don't know what that would do to the collector side of things. Like maybe they want the original everything. This car does have a key. It comes with the key, so they have to tell you, there's the key, this is how it works. That's how you turn it on. Kind of funny because no other Tesla has a key, like an actual key that you stick in. And then on the back, it shows you how you charge the car. And it's different than any other Tesla. You have to like put it in and twist it on. So I have to buy an adapter for whenever I'm using my destination chargers or traveling on the road, but it has like a weird way to charge it. A lot of information on like how to store it, what performance mode. The battery mode is tricky because, like I said, you don't want the battery to die. This page kind of shows the difference between the Roadster and the Roadster Sport, and I'm not seeing a significant amount of difference other than the Roadster Sport has a 0.2 second faster 0 to 60. So everything else looks very similar. Maybe the torque is just a little bit more, like 300 RPMs more of torque. Now this is cool. because this is not something that Tesla does anymore. These are all the colors of the Tesla Roadster that you could buy. And so mine is the Fusion Red, which is, I think, the most beautiful color. It's the most Tesla looking color. This Radiant Red is the one that Zach from Jerry Rig Everything has. And it's a little bit different, but the Radiant Red is it was Elon's second Roadster that he had, that I think the battery actually bricked on that one. He has the black one, I think it's VIN number 2. He still has that one, it works great. He's rolled it out at a few different events, but he owned a Radiant Red version, and the battery died, and then when they needed to send the rocket up and have a payload, that's when he threw the Tesla Roadster inside. So he threw the Radiant Red version in it, sent it out to space, put like a dummy Starman inside of there, and it's circling our solar system, and it's gonna be doing that like probably long after humans are even gone from our solar system. That thing's still gonna be circling. Kind of crazy. But there are a lot of colors, and some of them were more popular than others. Like the Lightning Green, not that many. The Glacier Blue, not that many people ordered those. And so if you can find some of the versions of those cars with those colors, they also potentially could hold more value as a collector's edition. It's so cool, like, congratulations! After much anticipation, we are pleased to present your Tesla Roadster. Thank you for partnering with us in pushing environmental technology forward and enabling the next generation of electric vehicles. It's kind of cool. I don't know, it's just a piece of paper that says that, but it's kind of cool. So the other question, am I planning on selling this Tesla Roadster? At this point, I'm not. We're gonna hold on to it for a while. If we ever needed to sell it for some reason, we could, but it is a cool piece of history that we're going to keep. I think it's a really cool piece of history, and I hope that someday I can get the new Tesla Roadster and I can get it in the same color of red. And then we can have both the old and the new, do the comparison, get both of them together. But I will say that my cheeks definitely have been smarting from my Tesla grin for the last few years since I've owned a Tesla. Can you confirm that?
Yes, they have.
Totally smarting. But if you're in the market for a Tesla Roadster, I did get a sneak preview of Zach from Jerry Rig Everything's video where he is selling his Roadster to buy wheelchair parts for his wheelchair company. And so I'll leave a link down in the description below, and you can check out his Radiant Red, just like the one that's in space, Tesla Roadster that was, I think, VIN number like 137, so a lot newer than my 1443. I will say his is a little bit slower than my car. We raced head to head and mine definitely was faster. Unfortunately, in the race, he beat me in the race because he was a better driver. Yes, I'll admit it, Zach. You drove better in the race, but my car is faster. It is faster. But I love this car, and let me know what else you'd like to know about the Tesla Roadster, the original Tesla Roadster. We've had a blast in it over the years, and excited for this new guy to come out. So there you go. That's most of the things that I could show you inside of the documents that come with the original Tesla Roadster. Thanks for watching. We'll see ya. I hate it when my cheeks smart. It's the worst. Oh. Oops. I like waffles. It's a true story.